Hi, how are you?
I just found the body. It's fucking Travi. It's fucking Travi. I just found the body in admin.
Self-report? Are you saying? I passed Sandra after I did my shield. Sandra, was that you going into navigation?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that couldn't be you. And there's 2 kills, so it has to be Travi or Bosco. If it's Bosco playing me, bro, I swear.
It's Sandra. It's not. I don't know. Sandra was down there too. I'm sussing everybody now.
Yo, what's up, Noti Gang? Welcome back to a new Among Us video for today, and we've got a little bit of a solo imposter, arguably one of the harder things to pull off in Among Us, and we're gonna commentate over how I pulled it off without even getting voted or suspected once. So right off the start, we see that everybody's stacking an admin, and we want to preserve those admin tasks for later in the game, so we call electrical lights immediately just to get them out of admin and get them to split up a little bit. But unfortunately, as you'll see, everybody basically goes to the left side of the map except for one. So that means if we go back to the right side after they saw me, they're gonna know if I killed a guy that it was me. So we're gonna have to really play it slow. We're gonna check security cams. We're just gonna, you know, be an innocent crewman, just doing crewman things, and eventually we're gonna get some people to split up. So right here, I note that Sandra, Bosco, and Travi all stay left side while red and blue are actually hugging each other. You'll see that I'm gonna try to pull off an admin frame on either red or blue, but they're actually butt buddies and they're sticking together. So I'm gonna keep that in mind for the future. I want to get rid of one of those two, because if I'm left with those two last alive, that's not gonna be good. So unfortunately, they actually stick together. So I'm gonna have to play the vents, and I'm just gonna look for a frame kill. I've already gathered enough information to create sort of an alibi that I was like in the storage-ish area. I know where people were, and I can go off what they say. So right here, I see red and I see orange out of nowhere. It passed by. So I find this a great opportunity to kill red right before Norris, which is blue, actually goes and sees the body. So ideally, I'm going for a frame on orange, but we have to see what everyone says. And let's go to the convo. Where?
Hallway by
yeah. Storage,
I was gonna say it was Zoe because there was no like sabotages, but she's dead. So.
I was with her the whole round too. I literally just went into the one room where Grims was, and then she left, and now she's gone.
It's Elijah.
I went right down through the middle of from cafe to storage. I saw you guys cross like at the very tippy corner. You were with her, Travi. At the very tippy corner, you guys crossed through storage. So right here, even though I know that nor myself or any of the crewmates are gonna get voted off, I still want to build suspicion on Travi so that I can use that against him in the future rounds. So right here, I'm gonna push Travi and question him as to how he was the last one with red and how is she dead now. And on top of that, it doesn't hurt me that his mic was actually cutting out a little bit when he tried to defend himself. So that was pretty funny. All right, Gims and Bosco.
Yeah.
I was left side. The only person I really saw was Sandra left side doing my tasks, and I went on back through cap. And I was just doing my leaves.
Okay. Did anyone see him after he left side on the way? Because I was in CAF. You must have like you came out what, like top reactor? Now right here I actually did something interesting, because technically I was not accounted for being inside cafeteria or storage area towards the end of the round, but I used the information that he gave me to correctly assume that he came out of top reactor. He never said he did, but given what he said, I was able to assume that he came top reactor. And you can do this crazy thing as imposter where you could say, oh, so you must have came out from here, and other crewmen will agree with you, and they kind of get into that mindset as like, oh yeah, he's a crewman, he knows where I came from. I do the same thing when I say, hey, I think I saw the corner of you were headed into this area. It's the same concept here as when I did it back then. You can literally account for other people without yourself being accounted for, and they're just gonna assume, well yeah, if you know that, that means you were where you said you were. So it's a really good thing to get good at. So yeah, you definitely want to be aware of where other people came from so that you can use that to your benefit.
Yeah, like
okay, you probably
25 seconds ago.
you probably crossed over me and I didn't see you, because I was like headed down towards storage. I know people left admin like right before I crossed it. People had left admin, and then I was coming down from cafeteria.
I think I'm on my last task. You know what to do right now.
There's vents, but like Travi was like with her. That's what I'm saying.
I know.
Travi does have a thing for Zoe, so I mean.
Oh, whoa. hey,
might want to kill her,
bro.
I mean.
All right, so that round went pretty well. I managed to bring a lot of sus onto Travis, so I just got to make sure that I keep him alive going into the next voting session. So we're going to close off Cafe just to see where everyone wants to go and to buy myself time to think about what I want to do. And immediately I'm going to see Orange and 2 other people down here at Oxygen. So we're going to immediately call his reactor, get everybody to that side, and hopefully once reactors are finished, most of the people will actually go back to the right side, but not everyone, because usually in my head I'm thinking somebody always gets on cams after a reactor. When I'm a crewmate, that's usually me. Somebody will always get on cams after reactor, and I see Gims actually does it. So I'm gonna follow down. Hopefully they go right side, and they do, just like I thought before I called the reactor. So I'm gonna fake electrical. Thankfully Bosco is a little taskbar Sally or whatever you want to call it. He was just checking the vent to see if there's any dead bodies, but I am gonna double back for Bosco because he is a pretty good player, and I'm gonna take the vent, get a sneaky kill. I actually almost sabotaged by accident. That would have been really bad, but I get the vent. But notice how it wasn't Gims, it was actually Norris who went into the camera room after Gims. So right there I'm thinking, all right, I might be able to get a really good frame on Gims because they're gonna know that he entered camera after the reactor. And to buy myself time, I'm gonna call O2 all the way on the right side so that the body doesn't get found. And now we're gonna end up getting to something that's really sneaky here. So I know that there was 3 people admin, and Travi was crossing through cafeteria. So I'm gonna actually go for whoever I can. It was a super risky kill. I would have loved to keep Gims alive in case the security body got found, but I actually ended up having to kill him because the double kill was definitely worth it as opposed to keeping Gims alive for the frame, because I could still blame Travi because he's going to end up crossing the cafeteria, and you're going to see how beautiful that works out. And the fact that I ended up crossing Sandra at the end as an alibi was just an added bonus. Taking out the trash.
I just found the body. It's fucking Travi. It's fucking Travi. I just found the body.
Self-report, are you saying?
No, I think it's... Did Travi report it?
Travi just self-reported. It's a 2 kills.
I did. Yeah, okay. I just saw Travi.
Okay, wait. Or Bosco. I know it's not Sandra. Wait, no, Sandra.
It's Travi.
I passed Sandra after I did my shield. Sandra, was that you going into navigation?
Yes.
Okay, so I know that couldn't be you. And there's 2 kills, so it has to be Travi or Bosco. And Bosco saying it's Travi.
I just saw Gims in admin. Travi was walking down calf when I went up to calf. Came back, Gims was fucking dead. And Travi, when we were doing reactor, why were you on the reactor and not doing it? I got that you were just standing there and you weren't doing it.
You're talking about that first one, right? The first one?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I noticed that, but
yeah, he beat me to it, and I ended up having to do it. No shot.
I don't know.
Vote him out.
All I had to say was I was an admin with Keenan and Travi, and then I left.
All right. Okay, so if Sandra's saying it and Bosco's saying it, then I have to go with them.
Travi didn't do the reactor, and he was just in.
Okay. No, yeah. I'm sorry. I have to go with them.
Sit, Travi. Sit.
Fuck. If it's Bosco playing me, bro, I swear.
It's Sandra. It's not. I don't know. Sandra was down there too. I'm sussing everybody now.
Oh my god. Psych. They thought 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, reactor. Oh, the frame! The frame! Oh my god, the frame!
I'm just curious because you didn't even suspect it.
Travi, what are you doing on that reactor?
Yeah.
Travi, what were you doing on that reactor?
I knew it was him. Oh my!
I'm trying to see if anyone else was doing the other.
Sandra, I cleared you and everything. Oh man.
Sriracha, you
My instincts were so good. I knew it was Kaka.
Oh my god, the frame and everything was nice.
I thought Rec got cleared there. That's my bad. Travi, you were just flying around calf, looking sus as fuck.
Yeah, but after then, I was around the table.
Wow.
It was sus for a
Why'd you
second.
call the emergency meeting?
Because I was wondering if anyone was dead.
Oh,
Typically,
fuck.
I was right.
You made yourself look so guilty that round.
And that's gonna do it for the video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, drop a like and a comment. I've seen a lot of people do tutorials, but I haven't seen too many of these educational commentaries where people walk through their thought process as they're playing. So hope you guys got some value over this. Maybe you guys even learned a thing or two, and like I said, if you did, I'd appreciate a comment or just a like. It means the world to me. So yeah, other than that, keep in mind that this was a fairly average lobby, all right? There wasn't a crazy amount of high elo players, as you would say it. So I feel like this is a good representation of how to play in an average solo imposter lobby. So yeah, once again, thanks for watching. It's been Reg, and I'll catch you guys later.